There, I pushed the right button. Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. This is a remake of the one we did just a couple of minutes ago because I had the wrong button pushed and you could not see what's going on the track. So we're gonna condense this one a little bit more than what we just had. Uh, I got, I'm sorry, Philip. I got Philip Henry with me, and we are going to show you guys the two setups that him and I have put together for you guys this week here at Homestead. Philip, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Do you want to shoot me, hit me, throw a rock at me?
No, man, technical difficulties happen.
we, if you guys didn't catch it earlier, we just spent 15 minutes doing this preview, race preview, and nobody got to see anything. All right, so we're going to jump into Philip's car. Go ahead, Philip, take off, and we're going to jump in your car here. Um, Let me see. There he is right there. And cockpit view. All right. And we're live. And we're live. Okay. Now I got it. Now I got the chat channel up on my right hand side, you guys. If you guys want to ask Philip any questions while he's driving, then we'll kind of go from there. And Philip, we're all ears. We're listening to you, buddy.
Alrighty, well, I got the low line this week, at least for the beginning part. First couple laps, you're going to want to run the bottom. You can kind of hear this as you're up on the top. It's a little bit bumpier down here in 3 and 4. I think there's a tunnel down there in 3 and 4, but it bottoms out just a little bit, but it's a little bit smoother down here in 1 and 2, and it does not bottom out. Most of the time, my cars tend to be a little bit more on the rigid side and bottom out just a little bit, but it seems to be okay after a couple laps up top. But the biggest thing you want to look at is this car is not very fast on the short run. So if you get a green white checkered, or maybe 10 to go or something, you want to add a little bit of speed to this. Bump the right rear up, or go left on the spring perch in your black box. That should add a little bit of time, or take away some time from your lap times, and you should be able to really fire off, because you can see right here it fires off just a bit tight, and that's because the longer you go, the more it's going to get a little bit loose and a little bit loose, trying to rotate down on this bottom. But you may be able to play with the left side tire pressures. Take some out of that left rear, get it down a little bit lower to the car, and that should work.
Would
But
you, would you to get quick speed, would you increase the tire pressure all the way around, or no, or increase the stagger, just the left rear tire?
I would go with both left side tire pressures. Lower them maybe 2 psi. You can go as far as that, maybe. I have not seen a huge difference in exactly it bottoming out. So you can go even further, but I've only went as far as 2 psi.
Okay. Some guys don't like playing the spring perches, so I was just curious if they could do an air adjustment instead of the spring perch.
Yeah, you can definitely do that, and you can even raise the right rear tire pressure if you want to. I think I have it as low as it will go, so you can raise it and even it out with the right front at 46, or you can maybe go a little bit higher if you want to. Just increase that stagger just a little bit. As you see right here, I'm running the top side, and you can see how much wheel I'm having to give it back and forth. And as you get into the run, you're going to want to maybe move around from the bottom a little bit, maybe want to run the middle a little bit, but you're going to want to enter right here on the wall. And once you get up here on the wall, the closer you can get, the more speed you can find right here on exit. Just flat foot all the way around. Obviously, when you get 30 laps on the tires, you can't flat foot it, but you want to enter in really, really high, so that way when you get to the center of the corner, you're not turning the wheel. You're kind of already turning the wheel all the way around the corner. You're not getting to the center and having to slow down and stop. But whenever I go to the bottom, it really depends early on where people are. I found that this car really likes clean air. The more you're behind somebody, the tighter or looser it gets, because you're just having to crank that wheel just a little bit more. But yeah, definitely I thought it was just going to be a completely bottom set, and then last night in the practice race, I found that I could really go actually wherever I wanted to, after I got some heat in the tires. But that is a few laps in my set.
All right, we're almost out of time here. All right, sounds good, buddy. Sounds good. Let me jump into mine real quick. Sounds good. I set the 1 hour service. We don't need an hour unless you record it twice.
Oh yeah.
All right. So like Phillip was saying, he ran the. He's got the setup for the low line this week, and I've got the high line set up. So for me, you know, you got the trail braking, and kind of you're backing up your corners basically. So really, it's about the exit here for me. In order to get on that gas full throttle and let the car just turn left and fit right in that groove right there. The closer you, like Phillip said, the closer you can hold this thing to the wall, I think that's where the speed is. You know, if you get the arc right up here.
Now, what kind of brakes are you having to put in your car to allow that trail braking to fit you?
Yeah, I'm at a 45%. Is what my meter's saying. Now that's according to Tom's meter, and that's not what's in the garage. And you can adjust that to fit your foot. The brakes are heavier in the rear, of course, to get that there, because you don't want to hit those brakes and the front end lock up and slide right up to the wall. Even though this actually still will if you do too much. So you gotta get some laps in there and see. Get the feel for it. You're right up here, let it arc up into the top of the corner. Once you get to the top. Oh yeah, and the bump. Forgot to tell you about the bump. But see, I'm full throttle all the way on my exit right there. I'm gaining speed all the way down. And that's the way you get the high side to work. Right? Trail brake it in. Let it roll up to the top. And full throttle. Let it rotate down into here. And that's where you get the speed on the, versus the guys on the inside. If you overdrive this into the turn, you will burn up that right front more than what you want to. Let it roll up in there. Okay. Remember, the guys on the bottom have to get off the throttle, and they got to let that car on the bottom roll down through the center. So we're both doing the same thing.
Checker flag.
Checker flag. We're out of the gas. Let it roll up there. Let it get to the center. Then pick up your throttle. Look, I'm green. Green, green, green. Mine is 0.02 on that one right there. Let's see if we can get a final lap in here. On the brakes. On the brakes. Let it roll up in the center. Hit that bump. Full throttle on exit. The car wants to turn left under the throttle. It wants to turn left. 0.01. Come on. Ah! I missed a fast lap. Oh, it didn't even record my time. Okay. That's all right.
I think we got something this week, Bob.
I do too. I think we got a lot of options for the guys. You know, between what you've got, what I've got, and their driving styles that are out there. Yeah, I think we'll have a good week, buddy.
Oh yeah, I think we will. Just need a little bit of practice. Maybe move around, try what fits you, and I think it's going to be a good week, just like last week.
Yeah, and you're right. It's all about seat time. You guys have got to get seat time in. Don't jump into a race and go, oh, the car was too tight, the car was too loose. If you didn't do 100 laps, I don't even want to talk to you, because this track needs the lap time. It's not Daytona. It's not Talladega. Okay, buddy, we're out of here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Phil.
Thank you, Bob.
All right, guys. All right, you guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Put your comments down below. Yes, no. If we're doing something wrong, by God, call us out. We're not rocket science over here. If we're doing something wrong and you know we're doing something wrong, call us out on it. Say, hey, you're running, you know, this is too high, this is too low, the line's over here, whatever. Put the comments down below. We're not perfect. All right, guys, that's it. Happy race day.